Today we have something special. 3 complete Town Hall 10 base designs, a ranked base, a war base, and a farming base. Let's get straight into it. Alright, starting with the ranked base. This one is built with one goal: protect your trophies at all costs and make it as painful as possible for any attacker to walk away with a 3-star. The first thing you will notice is the Town Hall sitting dead center in this base. That is not accidental. We want every attacker to have to fight through the entire base to reach it, and we have loaded up everything around it. Both heroes, the expos, the inferno towers, and the bomb towers are all clustered in that core zone. Reaching the Town Hall here is going to cost attackers a lot. Now here is where it gets interesting. Both air sweepers are tucked in behind the inferno towers, and both of them are pointed south. That one decision shapes the entire defensive strategy of this base. Because of the sweeper placement, smart air attackers are always going to want to deploy from the north. So what did we do? We built a dead zone between the northern compartment and the core. There is intentional separation there. What that does is split the pathing of incoming troops. They come in hot from the north, they hit that gap, and suddenly their formation is disrupted. Troops spread out, the army loses cohesion, and the attack that looked clean on paper starts falling apart. And it works on the ground too. And then, when they finally push toward the core, that is when our CC troops come out. Fresh, fully triggered, hitting a depleted attack force. The timing on this is brutal. Flip it around. If someone decides to hit from the south instead, they are walking straight into the clan castle, most of the main defenses, and the heavy-hitting structures all concentrated in that southern half. Either direction they choose, there is a problem waiting for them. Trap placement on this one is deliberate. Giant bombs and spring traps are laid out along Hog Rider pathing. Air bombs and seeking air mines are positioned in front of the main defenses, specifically to punish dragons and balloon strategies trying to work their way through. Storages are used as shields in front of defenses, soaking up damage with their high hit points to protect the defenses behind them. This base does not give attackers a clean lane. Every approach has a consequence. If you are playing ranked and tired of waking up to drop trophies, drop a like on this video. It genuinely helps, and it lets me know to keep building designs like this one. Let's move into the war base. The mission here is simple: deny the 3-star. We're not just trying to stop damage. We want attackers to burn through their army, run out of time, and walk away with an incomplete attack. The Town Hall is sitting inside a core island compartment right in the center of the base. But it is not alone in there. Packed around that Town Hall inside the island are all the hidden Teslas, both inferno towers and both air sweepers. That core is a fortress on its own. To 3-star this base, you have to crack that island, and before you can even think about it, you have to deal with everything surrounding it. Now, the clan castle and the geared defenses are placed on opposite sides of that core compartment. This is one of the most important decisions in this design. When an attacker looks at this base, they immediately face a dilemma. Do you go for the geared defenses first, or do you go for the clan castle? There is no option where you avoid one completely and take the other cleanly. Either you are walking into a wall of high DPS, or you are triggering elite CC troops. Both paths are punishing. Here is the layer that makes it even harder. Both air sweepers inside the core are pointed toward the geared defense side of the base. Air attackers hate sweepers. They eat time, they push balloons off course, and they just make everything harder. So the natural instinct is to approach from the clan castle side to stay out of the sweeper radius. We anticipated that. Every air trap in this base, the air bombs, the seeking air mines, they are stacked on the clan castle side. Anyone flying in from that direction is hitting a minefield. Their army takes serious damage, and with what's left, they still have to deal with the core compartment and the geared defenses. That is a near impossible ask for most attacks. What about ground attacks coming in from the geared defense side? They run into bomb towers, 2 expos sitting in their own isolated island compartments, and both heroes positioned right behind the geared defenses as a second wall before the core. And remember, they still have not lured the clan castle at this point. Getting a clean 3-star from this base is genuinely difficult no matter what strategy an opponent brings. The island structure does another thing that people miss. Dead zones between the core and the outer compartments naturally split troop pathing. Troops fan out rather than funneling cleanly toward the center.
And we have placed storage buildings directly in front of those dead zones. Defense targeting troops look for a path to defenses. If the outer ring has defenses accessible without connecting to the core, that is where they go. They loop around the outside while the core sits untouched. This warbase is built to survive. Plan accordingly when you see it across the map. And now for the last one, the farming base. The goal here is not to stop every attack. It is to make sure that when someone hits your base, they walk away with as little loot as possible. Your resources stay yours. Town Hall is centered on this design, which makes sense at Town Hall 10. It holds a portion of your loot, so it earns protection. But the real priority here is the storage buildings, and they are buried deep inside the base.
Wizard towers and bomb towers, your splash damage dealers, are also near the center, specifically because they chew through swarm farming strategies that rely on volume over quality. If you are trying to overwhelm this base with numbers, the splash coverage shreds that plan. Trap placement is where we close the gaps on specific strategies.
Giant bombs and spring traps are laid through the miner pathing. Mass miner farming hits those and loses a significant chunk of its army before reaching the storages. Seeking air mines and air bombs are covering the baby dragon approach corridors. Those two strategies are probably the most common farming threats at this level, and both of them run into hard counters before they get anywhere near meaningful loot.
If you want to keep seeing Town Hall 10 designs like this, hit subscribe. I drop new base builds regularly, and I do not want you missing them. That is all three bases, ranked, war, and farming, all built and broken down. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these three bases are you running? The ranked base, the war base, or the farming base? Drop it down below.
And while you are there, tell me what Town Hall level you want to see next. I am building based on what you actually need. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.